Alright, I'm going to do a little disassembly, reassembly video on the Sony HTA9. I know there's another one on the internet, but it's only, I believe, in Chinese. I can't even get any audio on it. So here's an English version. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you got your 4 little feet here. You're going to want to get a blade, and then you're going to want to remove these feet. Got to just get in here, peel this off. And there's one right there. And then just set them aside. Number 2. And this can get a little tedious. Sort of got to dig in there to get behind. There's a little pad there. Got to dig in behind it. There we go. Alright, so got the 4 feet off. And there's 4 screws down inside here. So stand it up on its end. And it's a little Allen one, and I think the Allen head I have here is too big, so above this one here, here we go. As you can see, this top just comes off like so. And then you have 3 more screws right here that hold this front case on. And as I said, the reason I'm doing this is there's very little polyfill in the inside of this unit. I'm going to add some more polyfill to all my speakers. So now, this can come off. As you can see, this is now removed. And mine has some imperfections in it because I had sort of damaged this one. I'm going to try and pound them out some more. Actually, it looks pretty good now. Set that aside, and now this thing has a whole bunch of screws here. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then I think this will come off. And this one needs a bigger. That was this one right here, I believe. Yep. Unfortunately, this is not a magnetic thing, so I'm just gonna undo all the screws and lift this off. Little bit of magnetism in this. Yeah, I have to buy myself a better tool case. this is coming on camera. So not only do you have these 10 screws, you have 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and I think these 2 screws right here. Now it is separated. And I don't think I had to remove these last 2 screws, so I'm going to put them back in. I think it was just sort of stuck really tight. I think. These 2 screws that I took out have something to do with this unit right here, which I'm really not going to take out. So I believe this card right here is the wireless, or the WLAN card. WN5520L. And you got your main driver here. You got your tweeter here. And then in this section, you got your upward firing driver. To get at this, I believe you push in here and this will pop out. Yeah. You can also remove it here, but all it does is it removes this thing, but you should remove this, your base reflex port, before you try and get at the screws here. But I think it's better if you access it through the top, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to push this off. So as I said, I was going to put a little more polyfill in here, probably right down in here, or maybe put some polyfill here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pause this video. So, as you can see, I've placed a little polyfill right here, and that's about the only place you can put it, because you don't want to put any polyfill here because you'll block the base reflex port, or put it here because it's got a seal on this. I guess maybe I could put a couple of small pieces right here on the side, but I don't think that's going to do anything for you. And you can't put any at the very bottom because that's where all this slides in at. So, yeah, I guess it's not really, there's really not much you can do with this as far as putting polyfill into it. To maybe, I might try and put some here. Cut a small piece and see what it looks like. I don't even really know if it's worth doing it for the other 3 speakers. Like I say, I don't know. Because actually, that's going to seal pretty much right up against this. So when I put this back on, this part seals up against that. I guess I might be able to put some here like this. put a little bit of polyfill in there. It's really, I don't know what that stuff at the top is going to do, if it's blocking the reflex port or not. I don't think so. Yeah, well, I mean, to get that power supply out that's down here, I think you got to remove these two screws down here. But, yeah, and like I say, to get this off, to get the upward firing thing out, there's this little area right here, and I guess you push up on that, and yeah, this whole top section will pop out. I really don't want to do that because I think there's double-sided tape, but actually I'm going to try it. That's not working out very well with this in the way, so I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to take this back out. So I mean, it's really not that hard to disassemble. I don't know if you can order those parts from Sony, or if any of these parts are, you know, sourceable or not. But yeah, so I'm going to reassemble now. Basically, I got to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 14 screws total. Yeah, maybe I'll open the other one up and just stick polyfill in it. And like I say, there's a guy, I believe it's Chinese, Anresh, or Anresh. If you do Sony HT-A9 disassembly, his video pops up. I don't get audio. I don't know why. It doesn't even give the audio in its native language. But he's got a pretty comprehensive breakdown. He removes all the drivers. He removes all the boards, the microphones. So, yeah, his video is quite extensive. my screwdriver kit here. Has about had it. Something's not right here. This sucker is not going in. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Well, I'm gonna stop this video. I've totally pinched the cable in here, so I hope I didn't damage it at all. So, yeah, it should be fine. But, stopping the video. And I'll pause it and let you know if everything's okay. Alright, so I'm back. So, I had pinched the speaker wire for this speaker between the case here. So what you want to do when you put this back on, make sure that that wire is over the base port mount. It's inside there, then it won't get stuck here, which I didn't do. So yeah, so had to take all those screws out again. I had them all in. And you don't have to, but what I would suggest is when you put this together, sort of do a cross pattern. So put one up here, then put the next one down here, then you could put one, tighten the one up here, and then tighten the one in the corner down here, and then same thing here, put one up in this corner here, next one, put it right here, next one, put here if you want, and the next one right here, and then finally the last two on the side here. So I'm going to probably take this was the front left speaker. I'm going to probably take the front right apart too. And now this one's not going in. What the hell is going on here? Oh, I got one. Oh, that's right. It's to go here. And I'm going to take the front right apart, put some polyfill in that one. And yeah, so this now looks pretty good. I mean, man, this is a tough material. Like like I say, I dented this because it had fallen. I can still feel a little indentation there, but I can't get it to push out or pound out. So, alright, I'm just gonna slide. There's little slots in the top here. Let me see if I can get them on camera here. These little things right here, there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 that slide into these grooves here in the top of the unit. And there's some tape on these. I think the tape is on there, so I'm just going to lay it down in here and push that up into place like so. Alright. And I'm going to get, I think these 3 screws are the smaller. Yep. So. Two, three, and pop this back on like so. Put the 4 screws in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna put in all the little feet back on. Like I say, that other video is a little more in depth, but there. I'm gonna maybe wipe this down, but there it is. Sony HT-A9 disassembly and reassembly.